Focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Vic now from the 50. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Motion man right is Rice.
On third down, Vic. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now Vic, who's going to change things up.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now here's Vic.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
Again, it's Vic. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
19 Lions.
Throwing, Vic.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Vick's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Deion Sanders disrupting things on the defensive side.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw, Vick.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Vick.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
To start it out, Robinson.
And he'll get this to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Vick now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Vick readies to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Bijan Robinson,
26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Motion man right is Rice. Vick to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw coming for Vick. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. There's Vick. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vick to the air again. Flushed out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Vick over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Hyatt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to let this one go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
Vick in trouble, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They will indeed go for it. Vick.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Fourth down, Vick.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Hopkins, 57 yards.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now Vick on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 7, 19 Lions.
From the gun, Vick. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Here's Michael Vick.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Justin Jefferson
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Vick tried to get it to Rice, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now here's Vick.
Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Rob Gronkowski, 65 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing, Vick.
Complete to Likely.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 49. First down, Vick.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wide open, Gronkowski. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. And the Broncos get there and take him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, Vic. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Vic's going to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. And the Broncos are going to...
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving and stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No shit can I do it. No shit can I listen me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Sit in the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you scared to.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudnick. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Breaks a tackle. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw right away is Vic.
Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Vick now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
65 cat, 65 cat.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
7 Pirates. Trap 60. Ready?
A second down throw for Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So here's Vick following the interception. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack and moving to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vick to throw it. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Vick to throw on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, ready? Hurry!
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bills. Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Jerry Rice, 83 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look at
down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Vick operating on first down.
open man downfield is Rice.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Vick readies to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Smash, smash. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, this is Jackson. And some room to work. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They run again with Jackson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Play action now. Vick. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Vick on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On third down, Vick. That is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for him predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Michael Vick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This is caught. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Vick. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that'll be complete to Finneran. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Motion man right is Rice.
Vick will look to throw on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, Vick.
That is complete downfield to Gronk.
Touchdown, Saints. Rob Gronkowski, 45 yards.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, this is Jackson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, Vick. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now here's Vick. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
65, 10 through 11.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the play fake, Vick. That's complete to Sharp. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Vick out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the red zone now, Vick.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Lawrence Taylor there defensively.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Vick to throw it. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
First down, New Orleans.
Vick operating on first down.
Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerry Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Ready.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Warriors 70. Pioneer, Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go, let's go.
Vick readies to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is going to have the Bills 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Here's Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by McManus is good, and the Bills will hang on to their lead. So that one seemed going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers.
Vick to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Vick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Michael Vick. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Here's Michael Vick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles.
Alright. Yeah. All right, I got him. T-Stead, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never ducking smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot deep.
Ready! Hot, hot! Check up! Ready, ready! Let's go now! Ready! Ready! Okay, break!
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision.
On the jump! Here we go, start! Huh. Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready? Let's go! Ready? Tag! Go! Get it! 70 Lions! Come on, come on! Hit! Get up! Ready! Cowboy 80! Two! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk! Hey! Let go! Ready, ready, ready. Ready, ready. Street, street. Hey, check that, street. Let's go now. Hurt, hurt. Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready? Here we go, set!
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall would suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step?
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down throw, Moon. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Seven Pirates! Check, contact, check. Right there, right.
To throw on second down, Moon. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Get it. Trap 50. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Come on.
Now Vic, who's going to change things up.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Vic's a throw completed to Hyatt.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They hand this one to Gronk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Vic now.
He has Hyatt over the middle. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Jackson is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force a turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Moon. This one taken in by Hester. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Moon to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
18 Rebels, Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Moon. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Moon. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This now a 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw, Moon. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Smith from 13 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Vick on second down.
Open man right side is Rice. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Motion man right is Rice.
Vick operating on 1st down.
That is complete downfield to Gronk.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Here's Vick.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Vick. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
And that flag accepted.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Go check. Hey, smash Bronco.
To throw, Vick.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
18, 5 here.
Here's Michael Vick.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Motion man right is Rice.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
18 Rattler. 3.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by McManus is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for that.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive.
Moon. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Moon. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw on second down, Moon. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Buffalo 18. 3. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Moon. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Vick.
He connects with Hyatt.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Franco Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Vick's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, here's Bo.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Moon. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that.
Out of the gun. It's Moon. He gets it complete to Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Check smash. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Go.
On 1st down, it's Moon. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
18 ready.
Now Moon. And he will slide it down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun, here's Moon. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Right there. Hurt.
On 1st and 10, Moon.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, pass. Mustang 19. Pat the street. Head clear, Ryan.
Boom. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's first and goal.
This is Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Elliott on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. 2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Vick going to run the sneak.
And he's in for the touchdown.
for ransom. Wear my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door off the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like. So I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Vic to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's Vic. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Vic now. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Motion man right is Rice. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Check.
Vic to the air again.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Moon. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9.
He's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. 7-7, our score after one.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco! Check, hurt. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here. On the return, Jackson. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A play fake, now Moon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Hustle.
Up the middle they go with a big back, Jackson. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Michael Vick. Smith catches left side. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 24. That'll leave him with a
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Vick. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
18 Rattler. Go.
Here's Moon. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Dragon 60. Hey, check that. Street. 60 Bobcat.
Now a 1st down throw, Moon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
79 Broncos.
In motion left is Rice.
Set. Let's go.
To throw, Moon. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as